Is it permissible to work for an insurance company? So the majority of insurance contracts today fall into this category of gharar, which means an un-Islamic form of uncertainty or risk that's associated with it, which naturally gives way to deception on the part of the provider. And obviously there's riba as well. There's interest and usury involved with modern day insurance companies as well. So there are the different types of insurance that exist. If a person is involved in insurance companies, or generally speaking jobs, financial jobs that include some of these contracts or some of these products that are not necessarily Islamic or that are even prohibited, clearly prohibited, then you have two ways of looking at this from a fiqh perspective according to the fiqh bodies that are out there today. Typically, they'll look at two things. Number one, are you directly involved in the sale or purchase of that haram? Or are you, part of it, but part of a company, part of it, some sort of a job or a profession that involves it, but you are not necessarily servicing it directly, or it's not the bulk of your work. And so you'd look at the involvement. So for example, if I'm working as a janitor in a bank, right? Am I responsible then for the banking contracts? Okay. And the way that the bank carries out its business. So that's one way. You look at the proximity of the person to that particular contract. The second thing is whether it's a job that is haram in its entirety or that has some haram elements. And then what the degree of the haram elements are in that job would decide whether or not you are to quit that job immediately or you are to stay in that job and look for another job. So generally speaking, if a person is not directly involved in the entirety of the process, if they have a job that incorporates a large amount of riba and gharar and these types of financial instruments, then they should try to look for something that is better. And in the meantime, they should purify their wealth, give as much in charity as they can. And with all of this, it's important to find a qualified scholar, a mufti that can actually look into your situation and can answer the question for you, looking at your particulars, because that's where the how involved are you with the direct sale? How haram is that particular product? Is this something that you need to quit right away, or is this something that you need to that you can take your time with, just trying to find a more permissible alternative? Allah. Subscribe to this channel, share this video, and click on the bell icon so that you can be notified with every new video at FaithIQ. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.